Oh, what is up, Kingsmen? Welcome back to the Napoleonic Total War 3 battlefield. Today we have a 4v4 sent in by Antov, and it is on the map of Schöngrabern, I think is how you pronounce that. The pronunciation I was looking at were German in origin, but it is of course, battle of the Third Coalition, I do believe. Third Coalition around November 16th, and was kind of a some people would say it was a tactical victory for the French, a strategic victory for the Russians, but you can see Russians and French are on this battlefield. We have a lot already happening, which is why I'm trying to rush through this intro. We have Murat, you have Soult, you have Ney, and Devout, and then of course for the French, hopefully we'll see some generals here. Not like I could pronounce them, even if I wanted to, but you can already see some massive cav units massing up here. This is going to be a very tough battle, very hard fought, I hope. I have not seen this map in a minute, and what a beautiful scene we have here with the sun. Looks kind of like an old battle I've had before, but we do have some cav of Soult, some hussars pushing up, getting very aggressive possibly here. Nope, but they're going to get charged by some heavies. So heavy cuirassier is going to go through these groves of trees perhaps and clash with them. As every army seems to be converging on this one town. You can see Ney is going to be marching up his line of infantry there. Devout taking the left flank by the river. Soult taking the right flank and pushing up. In fact, yes, we do have a cav charge. Actually, my apologies, guys. We do have a cuirassiers charging Ney's cav here. Some chasseurs, dragoons, more hussars. Oh boy. So cuirassiers definitely getting in there. Now we do have Soult's infantry sitting here shooting away. Oh my goodness, the humanity. And these cuirassiers are gonna rush. We have more cav here attacking. Actually, some grenadiers, and oh no, Kutuzov himself was up there. What is Kutuzov doing so close? He's like, we're taking this village, and he's pushing up here. Both sides now going to disengage. We have line infantry already firing here. As these armies, I literally just started the battle, guys. It did not take very long for these two sides to start fighting. Artillery already setting up some 6-pounder horse artillery. Going to set up, start putting in some incredible fire into this Russian-Austrian front. More cav clashing here. Chasseurs, Cheval, and Chevaliers over here. We do have cav clashing against Soult's dragoons. His dragoons actually getting hit. Now they did break some skirmishers, but some of the guard cuirassiers rushing in. Now we do have Soult sending more chasseurs cheval. Murat's cuirassiers are pushing up the side, and obviously this will be where a huge amount of action is going to happen. At the same time, looks like Ney is going to advance to the river, or through the town, sorry. Devout is going to set up on the left side and just kind of stay there for now. We do have some Kazakis who did charge in on a lot of French and are now going to fall back. And we'll see what Murat is going to do with his cav. So France is going to be a little more aggressive here. Murat gives them a huge advantage here. A lot of cav now massing up. Over here you see a lot of cuirassiers for Austria. My goodness, what a massive amount of heavies they have pushing over here. Look at this. It is the battle of the monsters, as there is so many heavy cav units on this side. Look at the smoke from this battlefield. France actually seems to be doing decently. Now we do have artillery here firing. Oh, going for some more Murat's cuirassiers. Yikes. So definitely we see that Soult has taken the town. We do have Austria, Russia over here on this side. They should not push this town. That is my opinion. I've seen the coalition always push the town, and it fails. There's an LOC right there. It fails. Fall back across the river, have a strong defensive position, and focus on Soult. You know, that's the only thing that's going to win, because Soult has a huge backing from Murat. That's bad. That he's going to be able to push. You can see actually Russia is actually really starting to have some problems with some of the musketeers. He is, after all, going up against some really good line infantry of Soult. And we do have some skirmishers. who are not being defended, and yet are still in this fight. Probably trying to get some flanking fire on this line infantry, but it looks like Russia is going to fall back here. They have artillery they're going to sacrifice, perhaps? I don't know, but so far this battle is not looking super hot for the French, or not for the French, looking really bad for the coalition here. Now they do have some artillery set up in strong positions. They have to watch the flank, of course, as Murat's going to start pushing. Look at all this massive push. This Russian army needs reinforcements if they want to hold. And they're going to break these light infantry. So yeah, a lot of cav kind of pushing up here. Man, this really feels like an old battle that I've watched before. Devout is now pushing up here. Devout going to push across. Austria holding. We do have still Russia and Austria holding in the center. Still a lot of heavies. These are bunched up. If Murat plays their cards right, they could just pounce on this clustered area with infantry support. They maybe are going to have to do that. Now, what would happen if Russia decided to fall back to this area? There's a river here. There's a tree line. We have some cav possibly pushing up here. Yeah, some Kazakhis going to go against some Dragoons. No, they're going to go against the skirms. And this Kazakh's not going to do too hot. We do have more cav. Are they going to go for the artillery, perhaps? Yes, but these cuirassiers of Murat notice them. Now, who's faster? C8s or C2s? Same time, oh, these skirms are going to get shot to pieces, or chopped to pieces by these Dragoons. Maybe there will be a countercharge by the cuirassiers. Some Dragoons are going to go in, and now Murat maybe is going to... no, he's not yet. They're getting more line infantry in that support now. That Austrian Hussar did force the artillery to stay in this area. That's a huge victory. If they want to fall back, they aren't going to be able to. The cav play is not super encouraging at this point in time, in my opinion. Now, these Volunteers did get sliced and diced by the Chevaliers, and these cav possibly are going to go for this 111. No, they're not going to. They form square. They probably should just get themselves out of there. As the real fight is raging over here, where now Austria has some troops up here. And we do have some cav charging in here. And they are going to get smacked. Did not form square in time. And here comes a charge, countercharge by Murat. A lot of Austrians breaking here. I have not seen this corps usually do that well, to be honest. And this is no exception. This is not where the Austrians and Russians excel. And now it seems kind of scattered. Murat still going around. They should have left one of their heavies over here. They do have some of their heavies. As they're clashing, they can do pretty well here. And what's funny is historically, actually, Murat did not charge the Russians. He thought there was going to be an armistice. So he stopped and didn't charge down on the Russians. And Napoleon was very mad about that. So Murat is not doing that this time. And now that Austria and Russia have committed on this side, Murat is going to send in his cuirassiers. A little disorganized maybe, but still, it'll still be a glorious fight. And we have a sweeping, no, they're going to get met by some Ulani. But actually, still nothing. I mean, Murat's going to do decently well, I'd say, over there. They are pushing. Ney's going to push forward here as the artillery is setting up, so Russia's going to have to fall back once more. You can see them just focusing down the Austrian and Russians over here. We definitely see a lot of breaking from the Russians and Austrian, or yeah, the Russians and Austrians, but Murat may have made a mistake. He's fallen back his cav, and they're getting caught in this mass amount of cuirassiers. Austria holding the line here against these carabineers. More cav now from Murat, though, going to go in. can really hurt Austria. Murat is maybe losing over here. These Ulani could be better used flanking around. But they are holding. They are actually winning here.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, look at this. We have Austria pushing on Devout. The Allied general has died. Whose? What? No, you can't. Murat can't lose. Oh my gosh. So Murat actually is in danger. His morale may be a little shaky. So he needs to be very, very cautious here, as now Hussars are going to charge in. If they have cuirassiers from the coalition that can hold long enough, they can rout all of these heavies. Cuirassiers from Austria still holding. They are still falling back, and France is still having a very decisive push here. You see they're breaking a lot of musketeers. These howitzers are going to get some canister shot off. Oh, artillery not being guarded. Now mincemeat to these hussars. Austria is pushing here against Devout. Devout needs to be very careful. They could get outflanked and the flank could cave. But over here, Murat is still holding very well. I mean, you can see how good Murat actually is. He has taken on 3 different factions of Cav. Oh, what a bloody charge here.
Our men are running, sir.
Dragoons did not fare well against those Ulani, and these guys could then form up. Yeah, we have more cuirassiers pushing over. Murat's men are... he has a couple that are fresh, but for the most part, they are very tired or exhausted. So just gotta be careful they don't overextend themselves in this attack. There's some cuirassiers still fighting here as they're shaken now. Murat could lose most of his cav there, but it may have been worth it, because this Russian line is very weak. This Austrian-Russian line is very, very weak. Not a lot in the center either. I'm surprised that these guys aren't shifting over to deal with this flank. They need to shift these guys over. These are grenadiers. These are... no, not grenadiers. But they're really good line infantry. And they should be focusing on that side. We do have some grenadiers that charge out on these musketeers. Gonna break them here. This guy's looking very nice. Austria is managing to definitely overwhelm the Devout army. But Ney is going to send out some reinforcements. Maybe they can hold. It's going to be very careful. This huge push by Austria could tip the scales back in favor. Russia and Austria are definitely mass routing here. Line infantry, grenadiers of Russia going in. They're met by a combat gen for Russia. Both sides can agree to fall back after a couple more have died. These poor men. So Murat is gone. And that is a huge loss. He does have one... no, that's Soult. So there's still some heavies now that could make life painful for the French. But they got to move fast as the Russians are basically gone. It's just an Austrian army holding against, I believe, Soult. Yeah, Soult, all just Soult. And actually, Ney. Ooh, Joseph Bonaparte's line infantry is getting killed. Here's Austria. Actually, Austria is pushing here, breaking some of the grenadiers. This line infantry definitely, Devout's definitely outnumbered here. They could get outshot just because Austria has way more here. We do have this 111 line infantry unit that is trying to break the left flank of Austria. We do have more reinforcements. What are they doing? They should be pushing up. Why are they falling back? Oh, I guess they're dealing with rest of Ney. That's fair. Okay, I understand that. We do have more line infantry. Ooh, line infantry getting now charged by some cuirassiers. They are not below form square. That is going to be bad. And Austria seems to have sort of reorganized. They're going to fall back possibly to this river. Lines are going to be, or squares are going to be formed here. And my goodness, yeah, these heavies doing their work here as there's more cav up here. Some Ulani now going to clash with some dragoons. Austria's has fallen back, but they seem to actually be staying mostly intact, which is not as much of a good thing for France. They need to just destroy that army totally. You see France actually having some real problems here. They have broken some of the Austrians. Artillery, though, is starting to roll up, and look at this line. Thankfully, Ney had some reinforcements, so they may actually still be able to tip the scales in favor of their own troops, as Austria took some losses in that last volley and is having to fall back. The artillery, though, may truly help them. We do now have Russia. Ooh, they're gonna volley these guys, and it's gonna be painful if Musket Bug doesn't get in the way. So they should be firing right now, and they're not.
Our men are running, sir.
As a coalition, it's always been a challenge. Oh, there we go. They volleyed. Oh, actually, look at this pincer movement. They may try to trap some of Ney's troops. I think Ney realizes it. I'm over here. This cav for Austria really trying to help. In fact, we may have some cuirassiers for Russia pushing in the back lines as Austria keeps falling back. Austria and Russia trying to fall back, save their army, save themselves until this fight is decided. Although Austria looks like they may actually be outnumbered, unfortunately, now that Ney has pushed up reinforcements here. This Carabinieri is going to go in and charge the back of the Austrians. And try to destroy a couple more of the Austrian units. There's definitely a fight here as the rest of Ney's troops are actually going to fall back. They're totally falling back. I would hold this river and try to hold against all this. Look at this artillery, though, right here. Over here, Soult still has a very decisive push. He has some cavalry, some hussars trying to harass the Austrian line. Watch out. Your general could get killed here. We do have line infantry charging in here over the back of more of the Austrian troops. That could be a problem. Austria could lose a lot more troops. They look like they're just trying to get out with all they can. In the meantime, they are maybe going to push on Ney. If they actually can get these reinforcements up, they could turn the flank. This artillery, though. This artillery could really help. Oh, who's running? Oh, not artillery from France is gone. Austrian hussars pushing up, and watch out for your general now for France. We do have some cuirassiers going after dragoons here. Oh my goodness, the huge routing that France keeps inflicting on Austria and Russia. They see to keep falling back. They can't stand and stop. Look at this, though. They're turning around and just volleying the cuirassiers in the back. It's pity they didn't have Cav to squash them from two sides. But the Cav is helping with this side. Definitely helping. Soult is having to stop and do a lot more reforming here. Artillery is going to start punching holes in the line. What is Ney doing? He's trying to get himself killed. Ney! Oh, do we have Cav that rushed through the smoke? Oh, that is so awesome. Smacking in the back lines with Chevaliers. Trying to break them out. Oh, they didn't. Man. Ney is shaken because of friendly fire, but this Austria is going to start really putting the hurt on. I would be cautious pushing up on France right there, but this French-Austrian line is now pushing up to reinforce the French. 3 musketeers going to push up here. Love the skins for the Russians. Especially this winter landscape. So Austria is still doing pretty well. Considering they've taken the brunt of Murat and are still in one piece with most of their cav left. That does, I think Murat may have over committed on that one side. And then unfortunately lost his general. Now we do have the rest of Ney reinforcing Devout, so Devout and Ney are now going to be fighting by themselves. If this Russian-Austrian player waits just long enough, look at this, you have artillery right here. You can engage this line here. Sit back and let your artillery do some of the work. Don't let them fall back. They got reinforcements coming. You know, just you can wait. You can afford to wait until the artillery starts really putting the hurt and force them to attack you. At the same time, Soult is just doing so well. They're going to need reinforcements in order to take on Soult. I mean, he's got a lot of troops, and he's going to split his army up. Actually, he's really splitting his army up. Austria can maybe try to work on that, as half the army's here, half the army's there. Here nor there, as they say. Who is charging and why are you charging in? Unless Ney dropped. That's gonna hurt the Austrians, actually. An all-out bayonet charge, although you can see, ooh, it's gonna really hurt the infantry here, as they're gonna be getting pretty tired here, and artillery is gonna start really... Why are they aiming in that direction? They should be aiming over here. France actually lost a unit here. We have some hussars pushing up. Don't know who they're going for. Oh, they're going for their artillery, possibly? No, they're gonna come help this side. Yep, they're going to make sure these guys don't come back and keep punching down more of Ney's line infantry. So we do have a fight over here. There's some dragoons for Austria, and they're fighting 6 French troops here. And oh no, Hussars going for Ney. Oh, Ney. He's going to die. And that's going to hamper Ney's combat effectiveness. Now, we do have still France. Actually, France may save the day here. Soult may save the day, as he has made the huge sweep around and actually may be creeping on the back of this Austrian fight against Devout and Ney, where it's not going too well, actually. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot. It's just the waiting game, the pushing game. Austria's gonna have to make a hold here. Use this river, maybe. Use your cav defensively as well. These poor line infantry are about to get sacrificed to a firing squad of French. Oh my gosh. That's a war crime right there. They were surrendering. No, I'm just kidding, they weren't. But, now there's still a strong front over here. Austria and Russia still forming a strong front. They have cav still in the back. France has still got to be very cautious. They don't have a lot of cav. And their line infantry are slowly but surely making their way over here, but they are still not doing too well. They're making a good push here. And Devout's massing his infantry, which is definitely taking some heavy losses. Oh... No, Devout got hit by artillery. Probably was going for him. And was able to kill the general. They're wavering and broken. And look at Devout. He's going to start wavering all across the board. Austria should push on him right now. Don't let him stop. Look at, he's falling back because he knows his morale is terrible. Push him, and then you could crack the center of this French line. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Both these sides, both of these armies should not... They're overcommitting. I mean, I guess they're defending their flank here. You have some cav charging in against more of the line infantry. Or not. So Devout's getting to get cav charged here. And they need to pull him back right now. Push up the line infantry and just... Yeah. There goes one more of Devout's line infantry. You can see he does not have a lot left, and they just lost several units here. So France definitely not doing well. Soult is their only hope, and he is coming up against some hotly contested fire. Uh-oh, we do have some line infantry that did go for the artillery, but they may have gotten just destroyed by canister. Oh, we do have some French cav, though. They're going to try to go for the artillery here. This cav just needs to be super defensive, and look out for Ferdinand. Soult may save this day and save this French army, because they are not doing too hot right now. Austria's line is going to start buckling a little bit here. See, this is what I was concerned about. This player may have overcommitted here despite on 2 fronts. France should just shift troops right here. They'll be firing at nothing can hit them if they sit right here. But Russia is definitely starting to waver here. I think the French can still cough this up unless the French have a massive rout, which actually Devout got his men back just in time. Ney has reformed again, and hopefully will with this force as well. I think they can hold. They can hold long enough for Soult to get up and save them. Although Soult's taking some losses here. And getting attacked once more by heavy cuirassiers. Russia needs to pull this whole line back and reform it. Artillery is still alive here, guys. Still alive. I'm surprised that Soult, he's probably multitasking on another side of the battlefield, but he needs to charge these guns and deal with them right now, so that they can't keep destroying the French. That may be it. And there goes the French. Yeah, Russia's pushing here. Cav going in as well. Some line infantry here. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. They're just getting shot point blank. That'll destroy it. That's probably
Our men are running.
That was a very intentional fucking. Eesh. So, I don't know. I don't know if that was a considered film or not, but that obviously toasted those crests here. So it's 67 left, so that's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. There's nothing you can do about that. So you can see that Ney's actually pushed back a lot of his line infantry here. Devout is now going to hold the center as Soult is going to make his push, and Austria getting pushed back may collapse onto Ney and Devout's right flank here. The artillery is still in play.
Our men are running, sir.
And Soult is losing men. Definitely still losing men. As Kutuzov is holding this line together somehow. Very bloody battlefield. Austria is now going to hold this river where they used to be holding this side. Now they are holding the opposite. Very interesting. Oh my goodness, look at this. Ney is just falling to pieces here. Devout is holding actually very well, causing a lot of losses for the Austrians, forcing them to fall back. I'm surprised this whole force right here isn't pushing on the side of Devout. Now this artillery is going to definitely make it very tough for Devout to make a decisive push here. But Soult is coming, very slowly but surely. These guys need to fire, for crying out loud. There we go. They take so long to fire, it is crazy. Look at this. They're not firing. The musket bug definitely affects the coalition. It is very sad to see it. They just take so long to start firing. I feel like it'd be more even if the French are the ones that have the musket bug. Because the French, as soon as they form up, they start firing immediately. You know? Definitely not a washout game for sure. I think the French definitely did not have it easy. Their Ney's advancing once more. Beautiful shot. Advancing once more. Austria and Russia have not made it easy for them to win. Devout actually may be losing right here. Yikes. And as Austria is going to collapse on the flank here, it's a race. It's a race. Austria and Russia are almost gone. But they are still in this fight ever so slightly. Soult has a lot of troops. I don't think that Austria has what it could take. I think the French are going to definitely win this. And the LOCs definitely seems in favor of the French. They've taken a lot of the LOCs. At this point, they realize with the timer being at 30 minutes remaining, they're trying to ensure that it stays an LOC victory for them. Oh, backpacks that are all carrying is so small. Oh, enemy general has died. Who was it? Did Kutuzov die? Oh, that is unfortunate. Kutuzov held off until the very end. Bitter struggle, but he held off here. Watch how fast they're going to fire, my goodness. See, that's the difference between musket bug and non-musket bug. And Austria, I think, is going to go in for it. They're going to go for it. Now, Ney is also going for it. to make it or break it. As they may finally have a... Now, Devout is basically gone, so it's just Ney on this side.
We have killed their general,
versus
the
remainder of Soult, which actually he has a lot still. I think he could hold this. And if not, they're going to win by LOC. Another general has died. We still have the Austrian artillery, though. There's still artillery in this fight, but I think the fight is mostly over. And like I said, you can see there's LOC, LOC, LOC. You know, they have all the LOCs. So... Oh, is this Hussars getting... Nope. They didn't make it. Artillery is going to do some work, maybe. We do have some cav. That's going to maybe stop this bayonet charge of these shaken, tired infantry. They're going to go against... Oh my goodness. Ney just broke. Peter Bagration making some huge plays, charging the back lines of the French, and now they are in a turn and face Soult, so they could still win, because this is how I view it. There's two parts of NTW3. There's the LOC victory, and then there's the land battle victory. Now, you may win a land fight, but you lose by LOC because you didn't have enough troops. I will take a land victory, where you had the most troops left in the battlefield, or you won the actual initial line fight. We'll see who wins that. You know, we'll see. Oh, we do have Heinrich maybe going to get charged by some dragoons, or they're probably going to go for the artillery. This fight's winding down, and like I said, it's up to Soult. Soult, Devout is garrisoning the town, and Soult is going to advance on Austria and Russia, what is remaining of them. Yep, here we go, artillery going down the tubes. And I'm going to fast forward here as this fight is, everything's reforming here. Austria's going to reform, going against half of Soult's army. Soult split his army in half using the town.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, the artillery did break, but Austria, you can see, is forming up here. Soult's going to form up to fight him. And going to get the first volleys off, to be sure, but Soult definitely still looks pretty strong. But this huge flanking force is going to come in clutch at the last minute. There's several of them, as their companions are about to get outnumbered. Although they're definitely breaking Austria. I think they definitely will continue to. The LOC helping out. Oh, are we going to have some bayonet charges here? Oh, the smoke's so thick you can't even see. Get below the smoke. Yeah, Austria's starting to have some wavering. They're breaking along the line. It's over. Unfortunately, I would say they're not going to hold up. That's another part of the French army's coming in. They're just going to keep falling back. What an unfortunate. I would love to have seen them at least, you know, be able to... They put up such a good fight. Austria really did put up such an amazing fight. I mean... Look at this, guys.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Look at the slaughter on this battlefield. Not an easy victory by any means. Austria looks like they're about to have a mass rout here. They're getting volleyed. There's cav charging in the back lines, and yep, this should be it. What a good game, though. What a good game. Austria did well. It is tough going up against these corps of France. It really is. Guess dragoons. Yeah, they're gonna smack this line infantry. Ooh, they're gonna dice it up, but they're probably gonna break
men
two
are
line
running,
infantry
sir.
here. Yeah, and that is it. Whew. Like I said, what a battle! This was sent in by Soult, playing a Soult. So thank you for that. You can see the kills and losses. Definitely a costly battle. Definitely definitely heavy losses. So, well, all right, that was about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it for today. You guys stay safe, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in another video.